lot of good things here in Harvey. And I have doctors and nurses that come to my home to visit me and take care of me. Yeah. So I don't have to venture out. And if I need blood work done, they come and take care of that. If I need an x-ray, they come to me with a portable x-ray machine. And I really love Harvey.
You know, the school being in Harvey, being a bad area, you know, figure that the schools are basically, you know, all bad, but it's not. You know, let's say I've been there for about 2 years, and they have a very good educational program going. The kids, the drama program, they came in 5th place last year. And they're very good. Very good. I've watched a couple of plays that you put on, and the plays are excellent.
Restoration Ministries is a non-for-profit Christian program here, located here in the city of Harvey, and we came here in 1988. I came here as part of the ministry in 1989.
CETA's down there. CETA is a program that helps the low income with their gas and their lights. They do it twice a year as far as a large quantity. And they'll put money on your gas and your light bills at time of need during the winter. And during the summer, they'll only do electric.
The founder, Dr. John Sullivan, he and his wife, Barbara Sullivan, they wanted to have a place for men who come from criminal and drug addictive background so they can come and be trained, and to take these streetwise men and to train them and teach them according to Christian principles. And then taking these streetwise ex-criminals, ex-drug addicts, and then sending them back out into the community to reach the community, you know, for better, you know, for the betterment of the community and for the building up of the kingdom of God. And so that's how Restoration Ministry started. We started out with the Harvey House School of Ministry, where we just train ex-offenders and men who come from criminal, drug addicted backgrounds.
You know, some of the professional athletes that have come through the school, you know, the NFL players. At one time, like I was telling you, we had 8 guys in the NFL, and for about a 2 or 3 year period, that was the most of anybody in the country.
So there are 21 intermodal freight terminals in the whole metropolitan Chicago area, which is about 4 or 5 times as much as any other city has. But one of those is in Harvey. So because of that facility, that makes the land in Harvey potentially very useful for that kind of, for any business that's going to be processing goods that are coming in out of the intermodal freight terminal. Harvey's also more or less bounded by expressways. I-80 to the south, I-57 to the west, I-294 to the west, and I-94 is just about 2 miles further east of Harvey. So there's virtually no place anywhere that has better freight connection opportunities than Harvey does.
It was the street you drove in on. Halstead is a main road, heavy traffic, a lot of exposure, you know, that's a good thing. The location is great. I mean, it seems like location alone is something they ought to be able to build on. You're close to every major highway here. I-57, 294, 8094, not far from 55. I mean, I think it's a great location.
They have a metro line that goes through, connects it to the city, and there are 2 metro stations in Harvey, and one of them is in downtown Harvey, kind of the endpoint of downtown Harvey. And just across the street from that metro station in downtown Harvey is a PACE station for about 8 or 9 PACE bus routes, either terminate or begin in Harvey at that point. So you have a PACE station that many people use. So there was a lot of public transportation in Harvey.
Helen Kaiser, who's certified teacher who wanted to run our after-school program. So she heads that up, and she did a tremendous job in running that program and bringing that thing just to a whole another level. There was a time in the city of Harvey that every school in District 152 was on the state academic watch list, meaning that they weren't meeting the state standards in testing and in grades. And the school where most of our kids go to, they were also on the state academic watch list. And what happened is that because, and partly because of the after-school program we run, the principal came and told us that they would take it off the state academic watch list.
Well, I think that's what makes Thornton unique. I think, in my opinion, this is the best kept secret on the South Side, okay, as far as you know, just what kind of things are taking place in this school, you know, as far as the education that the kids are receiving, the programs that are offered, and those type of things. I don't think the perception and what's really taking place are two different things.
Well, this is Solomon's Sovereign Grand Lodge. We're a fraternity of men, and we have conduct controlling principles like temperance, prudence, fortitude, and justice. And we have universal principles like universal love, universal truth, universal freedom, universal justice. And these are conduct controlling principles. So part of being your brother's keeper is being a man of principle and upholding those principles and staying true to those principles. So the one thing that we're trying to accomplish here is trying to be a good example or a better example, and we're about making good men better men. That's what the fraternity is about. And also about faith, hope, and charity. So we want to do our part in this community because we understand that families are the foundation of every society.
Well, our main location is located on Route 6 and Lathrop Avenue in Harvey. In fact, we just tore down our headquarters, and if you ride past them now, there's a nice, beautiful new building that have been erected. And it's all on the roof now, and we're hoping to be moving into that building by June 15th of 2009. That's where our corporate offices will be. That's where the men will live. We'll be able to house 44 men there. We will be able to run all of our after-school programs there with the exception of boxing and art. So we have a nice computer lab. We will have a nice library there. We encourage pleasure reading. We partnered up with this program called Bread for the Head. They will install a library in that building, and we encourage kids to get involved in book clubs and just various things like that. It's a tremendous partnership that we have because we believe that readers become leaders.
But the thing that makes Thornton unique is our alumni. And we have a tremendous alumni base and very loyal, and have donated money to help out with programs and stuff. We have a legacy group that it just raises money every year, and they're doing a tremendous job as far as helping us offset what everybody's going through right now, which is tight budgets and cutting programs and those type of things. They're helping to restore that for us.
Chicago Park District boxing clubs that we work with and train. You know, we're developing our Chicago, Illinois little region there. We're developing a really good friendship with other coaches and other boxing teams, so that when we put on shows, we can all, you know, patronize one another's shows and help our kids, so that when we go down, you know, to the Illinois Golden Globes or the Illinois Junior Olympics and different things like that, well, we want to be able to, you know, go and win, you know.
Years ago, like in